very much sell chewing gum on the street or go learn to play the violin. And there's a lot of opportunities that studying music it brings. I mean, one of the students I know there, his name's Elham. He's a pianist, and I've had the fortune of being able to teach him a bit when I was there, and try to encourage him and inspire him to compose. And he's through the German embassy. He's actually been able to take a trip to Germany, and he's about to do a competition in Germany. And now he's exploring the possibility of actually studying there. So this is just one of many examples of how this school is completely altering the course of this boy's life, completely. I mean, without the school, there's no chance. And it's interesting to me because Dr. Sarmas, the founder of the school, he often quotes somebody at the World Bank said that in order to have political stability and economic development, that it was very important to have cultural development. So when you're dealing with the developing countries, that cultural development was very important. So, I've kind of taken that to heart, and I'm trying to find creative and interesting ways to do that in a lot of places where things are developing.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So every concert is an adventure, really.
Yeah.
For you. It's travel, it's meeting people, contacts.
Absolutely.
Entrepreneurial all the way. You compose as well, I gather.
I do compose. Like I said, for each concert, there's the composition.
There's right. You said that. Yeah. That's dedicated to your
so that's
your
sort
host
of
and
that's my compositional focus now is doing. And I try to compose each piece. They're short pieces. I mean, between 45 seconds and 2.5 minutes, somewhere in there. Depending on this, and often they're composed the day of the concert. I'm not laboring for weeks and weeks over 3 measures.
And this may have something to do with the environment wherever you are? Or?
I like to think that the environment influences the kind of music that I write, and I think in some cases it does consciously. I'm aware of it. In other cases, I'm not so sure that it does, but it's kind of a mysterious thing in a way.
That's great. I'm going to ask you in closing if you would go to the piano and play something for us.
Sure.
Something very short.
Sure. Okay, so this is the piece that I wrote for the music school in Kabul. It's called Aneem, Afghanistan National Institute of Music. And I used the word Kabul and the word Aneem. So Kabul spelled in musical notes sounds like this. K-A-B-U-L. And there's a whole system behind that of how I generated those pitches. I put this piece in 7/8 time because that's the time signature of a lot of Afghan music. So that's the Kabul Prelude, which is now framed and at the music school in Kabul, Afghanistan. So, I'm going to be playing 3 pieces, and each one of these is connected to Tunisia. And Tunisia is a place I've been 7 times. Actually, the first 5 times I went there was under the auspices of an organization called Cultures in Harmony, which is a wonderful organization that creates musical collaborations between American musicians and musicians in other countries. And In Tunisia, we organized a music camp for children, essentially, 6 out of the last 7 summers. Additionally, I did a lot of work there after the revolution, and just after the revolution, a man named Jalul Ayed was appointed to be the finance minister. He was a banker, but he's also a composer. And I'm going to play one piece by him called Hamid. That's what I'm going to begin with. And then following that, I will play a prelude I wrote for the U.S. ambassador at the time, Gordon Gray, and his wife. And then I will also play a prelude I wrote for, it's actually an elegy prelude, written for a young Tunisian girl who passed away untimely in a motorcycle accident, I believe. And I played a home concert at her parents' home and composed this elegy piece in her memory. So it'll be Hamid by Jalul Ayed, the prelude for the U.S. ambassador of Tunisia, and then the Aida prelude. So that's Hamid. Here's the prelude for the ambassador and his wife.
Kimball, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
letting us
Thanks for having me.
share your life and your journey. It's
Thank
an
you.
amazing journey that you're taking. Now, in case somebody wants to have a salon concert, how do they get in touch with you?
Well, the easiest way is just to go to the website, which is kimballgallagher.com.
Okay.
And that's just my name, which is KIMBALLGALLAGHER.com. And then we can have a conversation about the nature of the event and what we can do.
And it's all about working with you personally.
Yep.
Thank you so much.